Hello, welcome back to Emo Explanations. I'm SJ.
And I'm Zach. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for tuning in again. So today we're going to be talking about What's on Your Mind. This is one of Zach's first songs that he wrote out here in LA. It's very emotional and honest, kind of keeps you guessing and when you're caught in between waiting for love and acceptance, but realizing there's mixed signals. It's very personal.
Yeah, very personal.
Yeah, is there any kind of like overview you want to give of it right at first, or do you want to just dive right in?
I'm a little nervous. I don't know why. I think
I am too.
It's been a minute since we recorded some of these.
I know.
But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Today we're gonna dive into the very first song that I wrote in LA. What's on Your Mind? So, I think we should probably just play the chorus.
Yeah,
really quick. All right, let's hear it.
Mrs. Overrated. First she's up, then she's down on you. About to lose your patience. She's back around right before you do. Always looking for guys unlike you.
All right. Love the chorus.
Yeah.
Love the song.
Thank you.
This is one of the first songs I ever listened to of yours.
Really?
Yeah. And just as a reminder, we are pairing each song back with a nice wine. And of course, it's going to be under $10, around $10, that area.
I think this one was $10.99.
$10.99, something
so yeah,
like
they're
that.
all around $10. It's hard to find
Yeah.
ones exactly under 10, but
Yeah.
this one was Josh.
Josh Cellars Cabernet.
Yes.
Most of these we realized have been reds, but we're going to keep it that way for now because we like reds.
We don't really like whites that much, but maybe if we're feeling crazy, we'll do one.
Yeah. No rosé. I refuse.
It just all gives me a headache.
Yeah, truly.
So I like reds for that reason.
Agreed.
But
so why it fits,
the
again,
wine.
the wine.
Yes.
Why the wine fits with what's on your mind.
Yes.
Again, ChatGPT, shout out. It says it feels easy at first, then the weight creeps in and lingers, like realizing the comfort you're chasing is actually the thing that's hurting you. Tagline, sweet at first, honest at the end.
Crazy description for a wine with a song, but it makes sense, I guess.
It matches.
Yeah.
It matches. And I do agree that this is sweet at first and then a little more dry at the end, but I really like it.
And that is kind of the song, like before we dive into the questions, just like a quick overview. It's wanting someone that kind of reels you in, teases you a little bit, which I feel like that's a pattern with a lot of the songs in this album. And that's what the wine, it feels like it's doing, like it's sweet enough for me to keep on tasting, but there is a little bitter aftertaste, just like the relationship in the song. So
yes. So what were you going through? I mean, you are obviously going through a lot. You first moved to LA, but kind of like where were you at emotionally when you wrote this song, and emotionally, mentally, what was kind of going on in your life at that time?
Yeah, a lot was happening. I just moved to LA. It's crazy that we're talking about this now. It's been almost 5 years exactly since we've been out here. And a lot was changing in my life. I wanted to change my sound. I was loving Machine Gun Kelly's new pop punk music and wanted to write something like that. And I started writing this song, just thinking back about all my relationships I had in Minnesota, and like there was a common pattern with them too. It felt like, and I'm sure a lot of people feel this way with their exes, like it starts out really good and then shit happens along the way and leaves a bitter taste in your mouth. It's very sweet at first, turns to be bitter, just like the wine.
Yeah.
And I wanted to write, like, it's hard sometimes going through those when you don't know really what is going through their head, hence what's on your mind, just trying to figure out what are you really thinking, what do you really want to say that you're not saying to me right now. I'm not a mind reader. Please just tell me what's on your mind. So that's how the song got written, and that's kind of the overall gist of what it's about.
Yeah, super relatable.
Yeah.
And for people who don't know, Zach's sound before that was very folky. It is on Spotify if you want to take a listen, but he really did change his sound. That I love both, to be honest. He obviously thinks one's better than the other. But yeah, it really did change. And I love the change for when you play live.
Yeah,
It's fun.
it's very fun, very different.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot of like acoustic alternative rock. I tried to do like acoustic folky pop music. Like
Yeah.
it was kind of all over the place. So been sticking with the pop punk ish pop rock lane. You know, it's very subjective. Like some people will for sure be like it's pop punk only, and other people are like it's not really
Right.
that punky. But
It's just that there's just so many different genres out there. It's hard to even put a label on anything these
yeah,
days, I feel.
yeah.
That kind of goes into the next question. Like, how did moving to LA influence your sound compared to everything you've written before?
Yeah, it's a great question, and honestly, I think just going through that big of a change in my life, I just wanted to make a big change, and I've always loved like rock and pop punk growing up because I love a lot of kind of music, but just having that music where you feel like you can like scream and dance to and really just get into it and show a little anger
Yeah.
sometimes and angst. Obviously,
Yeah.
Emo Explanations. We named
Oh,
that
yeah.
for a reason. Very emo. So just being able to express myself fully, because after I graduated college and moving home, things it was a hard transition for me, like
Yeah.
emotionally and mentally.
Yeah.
And I feel like I had a lot of built up angst, and then COVID happened, and I was very lonely. I was going through a lot, like as
Yeah.
everybody was. So I feel like when I came out here, I had a lot to say, and I wanted to say it like with something very nostalgic to me, with that pop punk, pop rock, just rock in general vibe and feel. So I felt like the best way to really get a lot off my chest with that kind
Yeah.
of sound, and I've stuck with it. So
Yeah. Kind of random question here, but when you wrote that song, were you anticipating writing like a full pop punk album, or were you kind of just testing it out and testing the waters with that one song first?
I think a little bit of both. Definitely, I knew I really wanted to just start doing pop punk music in for what I was going to focus on once moving to LA was just like, all right, let's do as many pop punk songs as possible. But it was one of those things like I don't know if I really can do that, so I wanted to try it out. And then after this first song, then I was like, I really want to keep on exploring this.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, along the way, like there's times when I want to write different kind of music, like on the album Songs I Wrote Instead of Texting You. There's like some slower songs that I wouldn't classify as pop punk at all.
Oh, yeah.
Like Can't Do It Alone, Over
Yeah.
and Over. There's just even We're All Right. I don't know. It's not really that punky to me.
Yeah.
Overall pop punk vibes, but still enough with my roots of acoustic guitar and telling stories from the heart. So
Yeah, and I think that's like one of the best things about music these days is that you don't have to stick to a genre. Like especially somebody like you who's independent, and you don't have a label behind you kind of running the shots and like telling you what to do, is you can literally do whatever you want.
yeah, and that's
That's amazing.
right? That's one of the reasons why I think a lot of people nowadays want to be independent.
Yeah.
Like before my time, everybody was all about signing to a label and getting representation, which don't get me wrong, that would be nice to have someone deal with all the other business stuff.
Right, of course.
And just focus on music. But there's also, you're kind of pigeonholed into specific sound or specific lane. So having the freedom to do what I want is definitely why I do music. I'm not doing it to like please anybody else. I'm doing it for me because it's my passion and it's a good way for me to be myself, you know.
I love that.
And obviously if there's people along the way that like it, like you guys, then that's even better. So
Yeah. I mean, I showed you that one TikTok of like Alex Warren talking about how his label did not want to push the song Ordinary at all, and he did everything on his own, and he was posting and posting and posting, and nothing was working, and then it finally did. So
yeah, because he believed in it.
because he believed in it, and that's the only thing that matters at the end of the day, which is why being independent, I personally think is so great.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. So kind of going into more of the weeds of the song, part of it, the bridge, I love like the bridge of a song. That's always my favorite part of the song. You repeat someone new, someone new, someone new, unlike you. You repeat it a bunch of times in the bridge. Like, what type of headspace were you in when you wrote that?
Yeah. So I think when I wrote this song and every song since then, I feel like I've treated the bridge more. I've put more focus on the bridge, and I wanted to really say something because for those people that aren't songwriters, basically in the verse you tell how you're feeling or you set the stage, what's going on. The chorus, you kind of say how you're really feeling about it and why, and then the bridge can sometimes be like a twist of that or like a summarization. For me, it's like I want to summarize what I'm trying to say with one sentence: someone new and like you. And that's basically like what I get to the point of is like I'm just over trying to figure out what's in your head and what you're trying to say and be like, all right, I'm moving on. So that's why I like that part too. And I've been doing this more recently. I feel like I like to do that where like I'll repeat the same thing over and over and like just have really cool production. Like drums will slowly get louder, guitars will get more present. There'll be maybe like a cool synth or harmony in the background to like really build it up, and then final chorus. So that's why I wrote that, and just trying to like realize, okay, I've been really bad at leaving relationships. We were just talking about this in the past. So actually accepting that and being like, okay, I'm done. Someone new besides you or unlike you. So.
Yeah. Which is good because you learn from it and you know that's what you don't want at the end of the day. It's a good learning lesson.
Exactly.
So what changed in between writing the first chorus and the final lines? Because the final lines is "Don't hold me close, don't say my name," which is the opposite of what you said in the beginning.
Yeah, so in the beginning, you're just trying to understand what's going on. You're trying to convince them to be transparent, as honest as possible with you. And at the end, you're like, actually, I don't care anymore. Like, I'm just over it. After a while, you just get sick of the person and sick of what they're bringing you through, or you're just like, oh my God, this is not worth my time and energy. So it's like, okay, at first I wanted them to hold me close, say my name, like be involved with me, and now I'm like, I don't want that at all. Actually, just please leave me alone.
I love it. That's a great ending. Let's play a little bit of it right now.
Yeah.
Don't hold me close, don't say my name. Don't hold me close, don't say my name. What's on your mind?
Love it. All right, let's rate the wine.
Yeah.
1 to 10. This is
You start.
Me start.
Yeah.
So nervous. Just kidding. This is actually one of my like go-to faves. I do drink a lot of wine. It's just a good everyday. You're not sure what to get at the store. This is a good one to just grab. Or if you're going to a dinner party, you're not sure what the person's gonna like, you should just grab the Josh. I'm gonna give it 1 to 10.
We're not doing points, are we? I don't think we're doing like.
No.
Let's just do a solid number.
Okay, I'm gonna do a solid. I'll give it a solid 8. It's not the best. I guess for something that's under $10 though, I'd give it a 9. It's not the best I've had, but like if I'm thinking of anything that's better I've had, it's usually more expensive. But it's a really good staple. I'm gonna give it a 9. I
really like this one.
Yeah. It's not too sweet. That's what I like most about it.
It's just it's hard for me to pinpoint exactly what I would give it. I'm between a 7 or an 8 right now. I would probably. This one's pretty solid though. Like I've had this one probably the most for like a $10 bottle.
Yeah.
Out of anything else.
Yeah.
As a fly tries to go into my glass.
Apparently, flies throw up when they land. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So if there's a fly that goes into your wine, just dump the glass.
Yeah. I learned that at the Science Museum in Minnesota. So.
Ew.
Yeah. But I would probably give it an 8. I think an 8 is pretty solid.
All right.
It's really good. Not my absolute favorite, but I could drink this a lot. So.
Love. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks, guys. See you next time.
See you next time.